Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we are talking about the PRS John Mayer SE Silver Sky. Specs ultimately remain the same, but we do have some cool new finishes. One is my personal favorite. Think Tom DeLonge, Blink-182, and you may understand the color. So 4 new colors inspired by traditional American fashion. PRS and John Mayer unveil fresh finishes for the best-selling SE Silver Sky and added new maple models. So that means I believe it's going to have a full maple neck. The classic looks expands the Strat-inspired guitar's empire, while previously rosewood exclusive finishes make their way onto maple board models. 8 months into PRS 40th anniversary celebrations, which sees the Maryland firm launching new builds every month, it's turned its attention to the best-selling PRS SE Silver Sky. The result? 4 new eye-popping colorways. The affordable version of the John Mayer guitar has sold in droves since its launch in 2022. That saw it top of Reverb's best-selling guitar list multiple times, although it has since been outsold by the PRS Smith Tele-like NF53. Left-handed model finally dropped last year following the release of a faded black tea satin colorway. This time it's turn of a more vivid options. We have Derby Red, Trad Blue, Laurel Green, and Dandelion Yellow. The later of which brings mind Graffiti Yellow, the color of Jeff Beck's first introduction to Fender. Yes, that's the one I like the best. So let's go ahead and just look at the colors here. So here's your Derby Red. Not big on it. Triad Blue. That might look better in person. I've seen a lot of red guitars. Red and black. Red, black, white. Those seem to be colors you see a lot. Blue, a little bit more popular. Green once in a while. Very rarely yellow. You do not see a lot of bright yellow guitars. Bright green, bright purple. You don't see a lot of those colors. They're out there. You can find them, but they are not, you got to dig. It's not something you're going to always walk into a store and they're sitting there. The guitar recipe, which includes a Poblar body, bolt-on maple neck, 22-fret rosewood fingerboard, complete with a signature bird inlays and 3 635 JMS single coil pickups remains, as does the 25.5-inch scale length, 8.5-inch fretboard radius. I'm not sure how I feel about that fretboard radius. I mean, I guess I'm fine with the Fender 9.5. Am I really going to notice that much of a difference? I mean, I hate to tell you, I feel like I can't and most people can't distinguish between them unless you're bending. The flatter the radius, the better the bending ability, typically. So 8.5-inch fretboard radius, 2-point still tremolo, and vintage-style tuners. The aesthetic shakes up, makes them look more like a classic Strat than ever before. Plus, anyone wanting a model with a maple fingerboard can now get their hands on the previously Rosewood exclusive colorways of Moon White, Stone Blue, Summit Purple, and Nylon Blue. The new Silver Sky SE lineup features 4 new colors inspired by traditional American fashion, explains serial Grammy-winning guitarist and cool customer John Mayer. These are time-tested hues that have been popular through a decade, and I'm excited to share them with the world as the latest SE colorways. It's interesting because that image right there of the Dandelion one, I like actually that green looks pretty nice too when you get a close-up of it. This makes it look more orange. The all-new PRS Silver Sky models are available for $850 a piece. Go to PRS for more. So this is the actual PRS website. Gives you a little bit better color. These are all high gloss finishes. They give you the different positions. Treble, yeah, you get the same thing for all 3. The 635 JMS. You got the 3 volume controls. I always hated the volume control position on the Strats. I think most guitarists are in agreement with that. Like, I don't need multiple volume controls. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's nice, but maybe switch that somewhere else, put it somewhere else. Just get rid of it. Just give me a master volume and a master tone and get rid of that. I have a Strat, that being said. I have a Jazz bass too. I don't really hit it on the Jazz bass, but I definitely smack it once in a while. On the Strats, all your specs there. Does it tell you the nut width? Number of frets, neckwood, maple, multiply, truss rod, double action, which is always nice. Nut at the width, 1 and 41/64. Don't ask me what that is in millimeters because I do not know. But let's go back and take a look at the maple model. So you can see it with a pretty maple fretboard. Looks nice there. I'm assuming all the specs are the same. We'll go ahead and check them out here. Scroll down. Yep, Poplar, solid wood, 22 frets, 25.5 inches. Neckwood is maple, multiply, double action truss rod. The neck shape is a 635 John Mayer. Yeah, all the specs are looking the exact same. You got the 8.5 inch radius, fretboard maple, 2-point trem. Let's go ahead and look at the colors. So if you want the maple neck, I believe these are the colors that were previously offered, which is the moon white, kind of like an eggshell white, I would say. Nylon blue, I do kind of like that blue a little better than the other blue. That's like a stone blue. To me, that looks a little bit like a seafoam green. And then we have the Summit purple. I like that. I think the purple out of this color range is my favorite. The yellow and the other. But lefties, these are your options. So I'll even show you, just to show you. Yep, here you go, lefty. We'll do the maple board here. I think it's the same colors. Well, look, lefties, maybe they get the same. Yep, same colors here with the maple. And let's look at the rosewood. Believe it's rosewood, correct? Yep, rosewood fretboard. Oh, look at that. The lefties get them too. I did not realize that. So, left-handed people, you are left out a lot, unfortunately. I guess I am lucky in retrospect being a right-handed guitar player. I recommend all new players learn right-handed. Even if you are a lefty, the reason being is it's just easier. It'll be easier in your future. If you start right-handed, then you'll just learn how to play that way. You'll have a lot more guitars to choose from, and you won't be fighting trying to get a left-handed guitar. I know Jimmy Page did the whole upside down thing. Sorry, Jimi Hendrix, not Jimmy Page. Kurt Cobain, fun fact, I think he was right-handed, but he chose to learn and play guitar left-handed because of Jimi Hendrix, which is kind of neat. I mean, some people are ambidextrous. Back an old shop that closed down, the guy, I think, actually burned it down for the insurance money. Played with Elvis way back in the day. Wish I remembered his name. Don't remember it. I believe he passed away. I thought he was a decent dude, minus the committing arson, fire fraud for insurance money, because I guess the shop wasn't doing that well. He was ambidextrous. He could play right-handed, left-handed, upside down, with his teeth. He knew all the crazy tricks. I took a couple lessons from him way back in the day. Whatever that means in terms of me. But yeah, lefties get some love. So if you're currently a left-handed player and you want one of these, by all means, you can pick one up too. You can get the rosewood or you can get the maple. You have the options, and you have 8 different colors that you can pick from, which is crazy because lefties, usually it's like, okay, there's like 10 different colors, but the lefties get 1 or 2. They don't get all of them. So PRS definitely showing the love. I'm sure all of you appreciate that. Till next time, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. Leave a like, share, comment, all that good stuff. If you didn't watch my last short, remember to oil your fretboard wood because it does dry out. It can crack. You don't have to oil finished maple. You don't really have to oil roasted maple either. It's mainly rosewood, ebony, and laurel. Pretty much any unfinished guitar wood, you need to throw some oil on that bad boy. Usually once a year. It also depends on your climate. If you're in a very dry climate, you may find yourself doing it more times. So watch that short too, if you'd like. Do a bunch of shorts, do a bunch of full-length videos, put on a playlist, subscribe. All of it helps. We're going to try to push our way to my next milestone, which is going to be 2,000 subscribers. Currently have a little over 1,500, and I greatly appreciate all of you. Making a couple bucks. Haven't cashed in yet, I'll be honest. I don't get, in terms of monthly payment, I'm lucky if I get 30 bucks a month. I'm waiting to hit $1,000, and then I'm going to cash in and probably try to buy a used nice guitar. Or I might wait even longer, depending on what I get. And it's all going back into the channel ultimately. I'm going to get a guitar, and I will show that guitar on the channel. There's a couple I've been eyeballing, and I can actually probably buy 2 of the ones that I want if I wait for $1,000. So thanks again. Subscribe. I've said that like 400 times, but until next time, as always, have a good one.